Oh, oh, just kidding. Hello, lovies. Can you hear me? Is she here? Oh, it's only 6:55 on February 11th, 2025, and I have finally logged on. Okay? Who did I keep waiting? The woman you all want to hear from. Okay? Who you came here for tonight because I am only one part of two blondes, one pod. And also, I need to get my roots done. But the queen of Clown Town is here with some updates that we did not see coming. Okay. She's going to give it to us just the way she does, the only way she knows how. She's the real deal. She's Miss Colleen O'Neil. All right. Clap, clap, clap. Hey, girlfriend.
Hello.
I'm so happy to see you.
I am so happy to see you.
My gosh. You had
It's
quite
been
a
a long
day
time,
today.
Kim.
I know. It's been too long.
It's been a long time. I'm like, when was the last time I spoke to her? It was like in the summer.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Well, bitch,
When
we can't go that long without seeing each other
maybe,
again.
or maybe it was September because I got the summons right here. It says September 9th. So maybe it was like September, the fall.
Oh, okay. Well, still, that's a very long time.
It has been.
Oh, ask Bob. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Listen to me. You know I love you, okay? Colleen loves you too. Back it up. We just got here together. We haven't seen each other since friggin' September. And you come out the
Colleen
gate.
is going to get Conley reelected.
Or maybe that was just a question, babe. He was asking, is Connolly going to get reelected? Do you think?
Oh, no. I don't know. We'll see.
Just hitting us right out the gate. Give us a minute, Bob. And
Yeah.
Curious Wendy, hey, lovey. And ready. Oh, Reggie says, plus Colleen. Oh, is it ever a plus Colleen? Colleen is the main event. Oh, and I love this. Oh, well, that's Jen O. But BL says, I love her. Tell it how it is, Colleen. Oop. All right. Yeah, that is that. Listen, that's the only way you know how. You shoot it straight, and you say, hey, there are a couple of things and a couple of characters which I wanted to get your take on them, but give me an update on what is going on in fucking Walpole Terrace. We made it to 57. Go.
Okay, so I renamed it to Queen Colleen Boulevard.
No, you didn't.
I did. I got a custom sign, and I renamed it to Queen Colleen Boulevard, a hot pink sign that says Queen Colleen Boulevard. And it's not Walpole Terrace anymore. We own 75% of the fucking real estate. 75% of the real estate on Walpole Terrace. I own this street now. Okay.
The Queen. The Queen.
So Queen Colleen Boulevard that's the new name of Walpole Terrace.
Obsessed.
So, I gotta put the sign up. I had a custom made sign made and everything. So earlier in January, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the Uncle Ed, okay. So there's a condo at 59 Walpole Street. There's a condo apartment complex, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And here, I have a whole map, right? And I marked it out. So this is Walpole Terrace. At the end of Walpole Terrace, right here.
I love you.
This is owned by the condo apartment complex, whatever. And
okay.
It's just like wetlands. And they have a fence, right? There's a fence between Walpole Terrace and the apartment complex. So this little piece of land that's blocked off with a fence from the apartment complex, right? Is useless land. And we've been parking our trailers or whatever down there. And it was never been an issue. Right. So earlier in January, I think it was January 8th. So there was this whole thing going on. Uncle Ed was going to the apartment complex's attorney and was giving them hell, trying to start a war with them and us. But we've always had a good relationship with them.
Yeah.
Because Jeff's high school shop teacher is the property manager to this apartment complex. So when they were receiving letters when they were receiving letters from the town of Canton, they were coming over to the shop like, what is going on with this? Like, what are they doing? Like, we
Right.
have no problem with you using our land. Like, what are they trying to do? Like, and Jeff, like, explained it to them. Well, Ed kept going and going and going. They were fighting Ed for 3 months. And then Ed started threatening to write them tickets and like issue fines for having our equipment or plows or whatever there is like parked there to issue them tickets.
Oh my
So
God.
they didn't want anything to do with this, but they fought them for 3 months. And then back on January 8th, all of a sudden, these like vehicles showed up and they put boulders at the end of Walpole Terrace and they blocked in Jeff's plow.
No.
No communication, right? So then we couldn't use this land. First of all, this land isn't owned by the town of Canton.
Private
Property. And they had no issue with us using that land because it's like basically wetlands, useless land. And they had no issue with us using it because Uncle Ed is such a petty coward. Okay, coward. We're going to go coward. He threatened them with fines and all this stuff that they ended up putting the rocks down there.
Bullshit. And also, who's paying for that? The taxpayers are paying for fucking boulders.
I don't know.
And
I think the apartment complex had to pay for it. But the best is they blocked in Jeff's brand new $2,000 plow when they put the boulders down.
Oh my God. So what did Jeff do?
So I don't know. Like, remember when like those drones were going around?
I do.
The alien drones, they moved the rocks. It was like an act of God. Something happened. I don't know what happened. They were moved.
The alien drones moved the rocks. And then he was able to get to his plow?
Yeah.
Well,
so then 2 days later, 3 Clowntown cruises showed up.
Oh.
Right? It was a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 Clowntown cruises showed up and they started taking photos and all this shit. And then I was like, so I'm on my way to New Hampshire and Jeff's calling me. I'm like, he was like, why don't you call him? So I called him, got Sergeant Healy on the phone. He goes, we had a complaint for trespassing and mal-damage. I go, trespassing and mal-damage? Like, when was there ever a trespassing order ever presented?
Yeah.
And he was like, when you go on somebody else's property. I go, listen, Healy. Okay.
Oh, your mother. Yeah.
I go, I think it's well aware what the hell is going on in this town. We've been using this land for the last 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, I think it's well aware, like, you guys have been messing with a small business that's been established for 30 years. And all of a sudden, this useless piece of land has become a problem. Okay.
Right.
So I went down to the police department and I filed the Freedom of Information Act. I just received this yesterday from Patricia Sherrill, the chief of administration.
Yes.
I asked for all the complaints, what's going on Walpole Terrace. In regards to parking complaints that were relayed by all the complaints are relayed by representatives of the town hall directly to the chief of police via telephone. So there are no written documented complaints within the Canton Police Department to forward. Highlighted it.
Shut the fuck
it's
up.
Uncle Ed.
So, Colleen, first of all, you incredible queen. You not only, all right, have been using your voice, using your platform, but then also you used your big, beautiful fucking brain. And you did a Freedom of Information Act asking for all of the shit. You're like, show me the records, show me everything.
He lied to me on a recorded line. I recorded
nothing.
It's on my ex. It got like 50,000 views in like 24 hours. People loved it.
Well, I love it. And I want to know. So, okay. So he calls you, and what did he say to you? Tell everybody who didn't see it. You called him. Yeah, okay. And he says what?
Oh, we had complaints for trespassing and damage for fucking rocks.
Lies.
Through
his fucking teeth.
Yep.
Mm. So okay, so now what is the well, what can you do, the recourse, you and Jeff, right? To say you have harassed us. You have and specifically call, like I know Jeff gets it
And this
bad
is
too,
still in
but
civil
you.
court. This is still in civil court.
That's what I wanted to ask you. When is your next appearance?
I just talked to my attorney yesterday,
Mhm.
to try to like smooth things over. I don't want to get too much into it,
Yeah.
but like their lawyer, like kind of agrees with us, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah, and so my attorney is like a blonde, like hot shit like me, right?
Yeah.
Straight to the point, you know? So, she has conversations with the other attorney, and she's just like, what they're doing on this property, like, they have no jurisdiction to say
None.
anything about this. None. So this is just Ed starting up more drama because he's petty. He's petty.
Right.
He's a dork.
He is a
I
dork.
hurt his feelings. I embarrassed him. And this is
Oh.
him just in retaliation in how he's acting.
Yeah, it's predatory behavior to a woman, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And I
Course.
understand that he does, I don't know. I just think that it's bullying. It's 100% an abuse of power call when it comes
Yep.
to you and the business, because there was a time in which he believed that you would back down. And then he realized, oh
I
shit.
don't back down, bitch.
I know that's right. I know that's right. And I love that about you. You fight the good fight, and it's on principle. It's like you guys aren't doing anything wrong. I feel like I know you enough, Call, to say if there was something that like you were like, oh fuck, I didn't mean to, or like, there was a mistake or whatever, you would absolutely take accountability. Nothing has been done wrong. Nothing by you
No.
guys.
And nobody's complaining. Nobody's complaining.
That's wild.
The only person complaining is Paul Close and Uncle Ed. And now they're complaining to Helena Rafferty. Doesn't Helena Rafferty have a lot more
of
to
other
worry
things.
about? She ran an elderly man crossing the sidewalk in her police vehicle, and she's getting sued for that. Okay?
She did.
Like,
Yeah.
now you're in charge of parking enforcement when you're the chief of police? Come on.
Yeah, we got some unsolved murders, so maybe that's
Yeah.
something you should be managing. I don't know. Thinking about Sandra Birchmore, figuring out Karen Reed. There's a lot of other
Unsolved
things that we
murders
got going
and
on.
in pedophilia
Yeah. You want to talk about
that
that?
they covered up. It's
There was,
disgusting. And you're
yeah,
gonna go, and then you want to come screw with a small business that's been established for 30 years. Jeff hasn't been the owner for a whole 30 years, but he
correct.
started working at that business in 2000, and he bought the business in 2012. When he was running the company for the previous owner in 2000, never had any of these issues.
No.
Never had any of these issues.
So what changed, Call?
Because Charlie Ray lived at 44 Walpole Street, 44 Walpole Terrace, which was originally off of Walpole Street. He changed it to Walpole Terrace, that whole thing.
Yeah.
And Charlie thought he was going to buy that business when not Chuck Wright, he's Chuck Wright. When what's the previous owner's name? Called I forget right now. When he sold the business, Charlie thought he was going to buy that business and the property for pennies on the dollar, but Jeff ended up buying it, and it
was insulting what he thought he was going to offer.
Yeah,
because that's criminal too. Like, it's not getting a good deal when you're trying to rob something.
It all started with this scumbag.
It did. Look at Charles Ray.
All started with him. It all started with him. When he used to be the neighbor.
And when did he leave?
2016, he sold the house. He tried to sue Jeff, and he couldn't beat Jeff, and he ended up selling the property, and then he moved.
But he always he used to find his way back to your private way, didn't he?
Not him. No, Eric
Oh,
Wade.
Wade.
The
Eric,
sexual predator
okay.
cop, Eric Wade, who retired last year, still with a pension. The creepy cop that was preying on me, right? Who Uncle Ed was showing up to issue tickets with, right? How about Jeff was doing pickup and deliveries for the shop for the equipment because what his driver was on like vacation at the time. Who did he see working details in Canton? Eric Wade.
Was it Eric Wade? Oh.
And it was on the agenda in May of last year to allow this disgusting predator to work details, and they took it off the agenda and said, oh, it's taken off the agenda, like it's not going to be a discussion anymore, right? That was in May. So what was this? I don't know, probably back in like September, October, he was seen doing details in the town of Canton. So they swept that underneath the rug.
I have a question for you, because there was an article that came out in 2019 about Eric Wade and a couple of other officers that helped, like they did like some miraculous shit on a home invasion. Okay. They saved lives. They were, kissing babies, and, we don't question that. But I wanted to know, do you know someone who was a sergeant and retired in last year as well, and was featured in the article with Eric Wade, named Sergeant Paul Giampetro?
That name has come up, but I don't know of him because I'm not from Canton, I'm
Yeah.
not from Canton. I asked around. I don't have too much information on that name.
Okay, no worries. I was wondering if I was like, I have to ask Call, because he's the guy who allegedly had the put the Sallyport stuff in his own cloud, like his own personal cloud, and then he retired last year with Eric. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I was just like, because they were on like not details together. I lied. They did that, like some home invasion. They were miraculous heroes. And
home invasion, or did they raid the like Chinese parlor where they were getting blowjobs at?
Oh, it was a little HJ Paula, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
That article.
Oh, was that 2019?
I don't know. I got to look back.
Okay, that might have been it.
I got screenshots of it. I have screenshots on my phone of everything.
So are you telling me that in Canton there was a rub and tug parlor?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if it was in Canton or Stoughton. But Stoughton and Canton, they both work together. They're both fucking corrupt police departments. They're disgusting. Disgusting.
Oh, listen. We've seen a lot to be like, there's a lot left to be desired from both of those departments, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What else is going on, Call, like just generally speaking in the area of you?
So it's still in civil court. And
Yeah.
I mean, I talked to my lawyer yesterday. I was going to bring Uncle Ed a Valentine's Day basket again this year, because last year he denied me with all the tickets, all the violations that I gave back to him. He denied me. So this year I was going to give him another Valentine's Day basket with like raw candy and pop rocks and nerds.
I fucking love you.
But my attorney said, no, wait till this court date's over.
There's no one better than you.
To go today too, and my attorney said, Colleen, no, don't do it.
But also
last year the tickets, right?
Yeah.
The tickets, right? In numerical order, we got 502, 503, right? And then they went to 59, 60, and 62. Then he went to a different ticket book because I called him out on his numerical tickets. I go, who else are you ticketing? Just us?
Just
so then he went to a different ticket book. I gave these all back to him in his Valentine's Day gift bag last year.
I love it. And how many, starting with, when was the last time you got a ticket, Call?
Oh, so we just got a parking ticket on January 31st. After I filed for the Freedom of Information Act on January 29th, they came and gave Jeff a parking ticket on Queen Colleen Boulevard on January 31st at 1:27 a.m.
How dare
And
you?
I have the videos. I have the videos of them showing up. They're just so creepy. Creepy. Two cops. Two cops showed up to issue a ticket. They ran the VIN and everything, and then they gave him a fucking parking ticket.
On Queen Colleen Boulevard? How
Yeah.
fucking dare they?
How dare they?
Like, I would say to them, get off. You're literally trespassing at this point, coppers. We don't appreciate you, and you're never gonna ticket us again. But at the end of the day, Call, you and Jeff, I know you can't talk about it because, like in depth, because you may, after this civil thing is done, be owning part of the Canton police station, and then you can name it Queen Colleen's Police Station, okay? Because and you'd fire how many of the Canton police officers do you think you would fire if you could?
Oh my God. The list goes on and on and on. Sergeant Haley, please.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure Eric Wade loses his pension and his badge. He should never be able to work a detail ever again.
Yeah. Well, and I don't understand why he's even doing his. I don't get why he would be
He's
doing
broke.
details.
He's
Oh.
broke.
Oh.
He's broke. So he has to work details now. And they're allowing it, and they just try to sweep that underneath the rug. They took it off the agenda in May because there was a large outcry because of his predatory behavior and his reputation.
Yeah.
That people fought that, so they took it off the agenda. And then I don't know what, 6, 7, 8 months later, he's working details in the town of Canton on the Ponce Street and Washington Street. Come on. This man has preyed on women. He showed up at the shop when I was there by myself. Ed showed up with him to issue me fines. You know, he was giving drugs to he was drug addicts. He was bringing them drugs. Where were the drugs coming from? Okay? That girl, unfortunately, passed away from a drug overdose. You know, he's just known in the town for going after drug addict females. So when he arrested them, he could take advantage of them and be like, oh, give me a BJ in the back of my cop car and I'll change the police report. Like, he's a disgusting human being. And they allow him to continue to work details in the town of Canton. It's disgusting.
Like that makes me so sad, Call. Like, it really breaks my heart because, you think of police as the people who are supposed to protect you. And, my dad's a cop, retired, but it's just so discouraging to see not just the predatory behavior, but the
Abuse
almost
of power.
trafficking. He's trafficking women. Yeah. Yeah. I think that he, we saw without the drugs part, but like the grooming part, we saw what happened to Sandra Birchmore. And, this despicable behavior that was just looked the other way, and people knew what was going on. You could say, oh, we didn't, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You knew what was going on. You knew what your buddy was doing. He was doing it on the fucking clock, just like Wade is doing to these girls, going down, bringing them hot batches of dope, and then they're dropping dead. That's so frightening.
Yep.
And then he retires full bennies, gets his full package. Somehow that's not enough money though, Call, right? Because now he's coming back and doing fucking details.
Yeah.
Oh. That's wild.
Because he doesn't really have the badge anymore to go get the free BJs in the back of his clock car.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now he has to really pay for the hookers.
He's got to go to a different rub and tug, okay? And he's got to pay for it instead of using his badge for frightening abuses of power that we see all the way in the top from Connolly and the bullying and the things that have gone on there, and the specific targeted harassment that your business has undergone. Like, for what? And for years.
And let me tell you, so Ed, I called out Ed, right? When he was coming with the $500 a week tickets for the storage containers, right? I called him. I stopped him in the dead end street, and right, I pulled that ticket out of the car and I scared the shit out of him, right? So after that happened, I went down to the building department and his administrators were there. And Tamara, I had a conversation with Tamara. I actually have it recorded. And she told me, she goes, well, you know, the storage containers on your property for longer than 60 days. You know, you just got to file for a permit and see if the permit gets approved and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But like Ed, instead of Ed having a conversation with Jeff or myself saying, oh, these storage containers are longer there for 60 days, blah, 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 blah. They're like, they need to be 10 feet from the street and like 20 feet from this perimeter, you know, et cetera, et cetera. He didn't do that. He flies over the corner, whips out the ticket book, writes a $500 ticket, and fines us. No, Ed, you know, be a man. Have a conversation, you fucking dork, right? If the storage containers are over longer than 60 days and we need to file a permit, come to the shop and tell us like a fucking man. Flying over the hill, ripping out a ticket book and writing a $500 ticket, like that's abuse of power and that is corny clown behavior. And that's what pisses me off about Ed, because I've tried to be nice to this man and I've gone to his office and I've had conversations. I go, Ed, listen, this is not how I run business, okay? If there's an issue, I wish you would come to me or Jeff in person and tell us what the problem is. You come in to write an issue for this, that, and the third, because I've had issues looking like a junkyard, too much equipment, this is in the road, storage containers. I have so many fucking tickets and fines I lost count. I gave them all back to him, right? Because it doesn't make sense. Come down and have a conversation like a man and tell us what we're doing wrong, and I will fix it. But instead, he wants to act like he's a fucking dork that got bullied in the town of Canton his whole life, and finally he got some authority, right, with a ticket book, and now he's abusing his authority, thinking he's some fucking big shot when you're nothing but a fucking dork and a corny ass clown. So that's why I give him all the fines back, and this is why I make fun of him, because this is not how I handle business, and I don't respect this behavior, and I especially don't respect you anymore, Ed, that you showed up with a predator cop, Eric Wade, that was coming to my shop when I was there by myself. There's no respect. Cut the shit. Done. None. I don't want to do business with this man. I don't want to. If there's another building inspector, I'd rather go with them. But now he's calling Helena Rafferty.
What do you think of her?
I think she's a dumb bitch, and I think she's in over her head, and she doesn't know how to run the fucking Canton police station.
Noted. And your interactions with her, Carl?
I've never had an interaction with her, but I've seen her at the town meetings, and I just don't think she's able to handle this job.
Right.
And the fact that she ran over an elderly man crossing the sidewalk in her police vehicle, and they tried to sweep that underneath the rug.
Yeah.
And now she's getting sued. I think you have bigger issues to worry about, Helena, than fucking parking violations on a dead-end street with a business that's been established for 30 years. Because nobody's complaining. Nobody's complaining. My tenants aren't complaining.
Nope.
My employees aren't complaining.
Nope.
The Vincent Garretts who bought Charlie Ray's house aren't complaining.
Not one time.
Nobody's complaining. The only people that have the issue are the elected corrupt officials in the town of Canton, because I pissed them all off. Because I exposed them all and I embarrassed them.
Oh, Colleen,
corruption and bullshit.
I love you. I love you. You are the best. You are. There is no way to really describe the blunt of it, right? Of it's just saying, and you are so lovely, and you are so not only like beautiful but smart, and you have so much to offer, and when you are put into a corner and you have to fight, you fucking fight back.
I fight.
And I respect the shit out of it.
And I scare them.
Yeah.
I scare them, which is so funny. They don't know what the fuck to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, babe. Yeah, you do.
Because I'm the nicest, sweetest person ever.
I know.
So when I have to act like this, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and see what the fuck you're doing wrong.
Agreed.
Because I don't act like this every day. I'm a respected woman.
I know you
In
are.
every business that I do Just Properties. I have the business in Boston where I house 36 mentally ill patients, right?
Yes.
And then I handle the Nightmare business on Walpole Terrace, the outdoor park
Yeah.
equipment business. And all my customers love me. I've had all 5-star reviews. All my tenants love me. I help them every way I can. And then, in Boston, the Boston police like me. The Boston Fire Department likes me. So Canton, they have a problem with me and I'm acting like this. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and ask why I'm flipping out on you the way I am. Because you guys are liars, corrupt scumbags, and you fucked with the wrong one. I sent emails. I sent letters. I called them on the phone. I told them, cut this shit. I know you guys are lying. I know you're lying. I know what's going on here. But, no, lie. Okay, keep lying. I gave you a warning. Cut the shit. I'm not the one. And they didn't cut the shit. And here we are, civil court, because I embarrassed them.
And Carl, you also come with the receipts. And the receipts of you and that FOIA request, read me those 2 lines again, what they said, that there has been nothing. I just need to hear it again for the people in the back.
In regards to talking complaints, those complaints were relayed by representatives from the town hall directly to the chief of police via telephone. So there are no written documented complaints with the Canton Police Department to forward.
Oh,
I have all the emails. I mean, all the communications back and forth, like everything. I got all the emails because I see, and I put everything in writing.
I love you.
I put everything in writing so I can document it, and then when I call them on the phone, I record it for my work phone to make sure, because they all lie, because I screwed up because they had a secret meeting with Jeff and I last year, right? Because I wanted to put, after they approved $7,000 of taxpayers' money to survey Walpole Terrace, right? I emailed Duty and I go, I want to be put on the agenda for the next select board meeting. Put me on the agenda, right? Because it's a lot of money for taxpayers to survey a dead end street. Like, what is going on here, right? And I was in New Hampshire, and I go and I sent Duty an email, and Duty responded back, and he responded to Jeff, but I was emailing from Jeff's email, right? I was emailing communications. So I walked into Duty's office and had a 2-hour meeting with him. And Duty worked with Jeff's father on the fire department for years.
Yeah.
Right? So I walked into his office. I'm like, here, take a seat. Let's have a conversation. Jeff's father told me to back off from you because you were a nice guy. But the other day, I just had a conversation with Uncle Ed, which I have recorded, right? And your name came up, Duty. So here we are. We're going to have a conversation right now. And so then so Duty got right back to us, and we had a secret meeting with all the select board members at 7:00 in the morning the next day with Tom Theodore, McLaughlin, Uncle Ed, Duty, and McCoy. Fat fuck Conley didn't show up. He's fat fuck. Good. He's a piece of shit anyways. Fucking lying fat fuck that needs Ozempic. And so we all had a meeting. I wish I recorded. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I wish I recorded this meeting because it was all lies, and I saw right through the bullshit right away. They were yesing us to death. Oh, we're going to hold off the land survey. Oh, you're going to put a dumpster back on your property and blah, all this stuff. And I knew Paul Close was complaining the whole time because Nick Marathis wanted a snowblower and was coming into the shop. And Nick Marathis was also changing all the carpets in my rental properties all over Canton and Norwood, right? And Nick was telling me, because Paul Close's wife was the administrator for Nick Marathis Carpet Company.
Shut the fuck up.
So Nick was telling me the whole time that Paul Close was the rat, but this is all hearsay. I was like, okay, really? Because Paul Close showed up at Jeff's mother's funeral, shook his hand and said, I'm sorry for your loss. and he was coming to the shop to get his snowblower fixed and stuff like that, and he's the one fucking complaining. So I'm like, I couldn't make sense of that. So when Ed, which I have recorded, told me that Paul Close, the retired can't firefighter, was the one complaining to Tom Theodore, I go, that's it. They're yesing us to death because Tom Theodore doesn't want me to fucking rat out his buddy, Paul Close. And this is what it's all about. And Tom was the one setting Ed down with the fines.
What the fuck?
The corruption in this town runs so deep, it is disgusting.
It is, Carl. And what do you think? What is the way forward for Canton? What is the way for small business owners? What is the way for, and not, I mean, let's be perfectly clear. The townies of the old, right? And like the generational families, that's kind of not a thing. People have like left. I mean, there is, I mean, clearly you still have that stronghold in those families, but you have so many new families and, you know, just new people that have moved in, yourself included, because you aren't from Canton. But you are, you know, with someone who is born and raised and all of their family.
There are streets named after his family. Calorie Lane and Farrington Lane. He is a real townie. Jeff is a real townie.
And a good
There are
townie,
streets in the town of Canton named after Jeff's family, mother and father's side.
Yeah, his bloodline goes way back many
years,
generations.
Hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. And it's just, I don't know. They don't want to get rid of the good old boy system. They can't. They're not used to change. They're from Canton. They have their little cliquey group, right? They all, you know, it's weird. It's a cliquey group. They all look out for each other, and then they all go on vacation with each other to Aruba or like the Cape. Like they don't expand their horizons to see what else is out there. You know, they're like this small that they all sleep and fuck each other. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
You know, I did notice that a lot of like brothers married sisters or like it's like everybody like, and I'm like, oh, okay, like that's a very specific kind of incestuous behavior that goes on. Like, you know, just like of the clique, like you're just, you know, you banging this, or not banging, but like you're going out with this boy in high school, you go, you know, then you're with him forever, and then like, you know, your sister marries his brother, and it's like, what? Like that's just like a little too Little House on the Prairie for me. But you know, like you got no one else, dude. Find somebody out of your zip code. Fuck off.
I know.
You know? Okay. But like, do you think would Jeff ever consider running?
No, he doesn't want to do it.
Okay.
And they asked me to run.
Bitch, I didn't think you would, but if you would, you'd be a change.
It would be so great. John Conley's up for election this year, and he has the storage container in his backyard. Imagine if you ran against John Conley and won, because the whole thing with the storage containers, I was getting $500 a week fines for my storage containers, and meanwhile he has one in his backyard with no permit. Imagine if I ran against Conley. But I'm like, I have 3 rental properties in Canton. Yeah. I get the business in Canton, but I don't live in Canton.
Oh.
I don't live in Canton. So that wouldn't be right. With my morals, that wouldn't be right. I'm not going to be a shady, corrupt individual like the rest of them. You know, it wouldn't be the right thing to do for me to run. And honestly, I'm too busy right now to like even do it. Yeah.
Do you know if anybody, well, when you ever do want to run, though, whatever you want to run for, bitch, I'm voting for you, okay? If I have a vote or if I can support you, I will always back you up, okay?
Thank you.
Because you are an agent of change, Colleen, and you have like, what you are is, like my dad always used to say, I could be your best friend or your worst nightmare, right?
Yeah.
And I think that you embody that, right? Like I'm going to be kind, I'm going to be good to everybody out the gate. And then if you do not fall, like, treat me the same way that I treat you, then we're going to have problems. And you did everything the right way, Call, to try to organize this, to try to figure out how could you modify your behavior, the business's behavior. You took Jeff's business, the repair, the plow,
outdoor power equipment business. Yep.
And you managed that independently as an independent queen since before or at the pandemic, right?
Yep. 2020. Yep.
And you got contracts. You are a person that could sell snow to an Eskimo.
Yep.
People want to come to your company. They want to get their supplies from you. They want to come back because they remember how you made them feel. And that's helping what? Canton.
Yep.
And do they give a fuck about you?
Nope. Oh. They abused me. They preyed on me. They harassed me. They hated me.
Yeah.
And I was just there on Saturday because the snow came in New England.
Yeah.
So Jeff wanted me to help him at the shop. I go, okay, I'll help you at the shop. On a half a day, I did numbers that he hasn't seen in weeks. I go, yeah, Jeff, they want to see the hot blonde with the nice ass. They don't want to see the washed up man with the fucking belly and the gray hair. They miss me, Jeff. That's why. I'm the money
Jeff.
maker.
Yes. Yes, we miss her. We miss her. Let her do her thing.
He's like asking me to come back. I go, oh, no.
Yeah, that was a one time. You're welcome, babe.
You're welcome.
Yeah, right. Oh, and tell us, how was your birthday? You were away being the prettiest bikini model that ever lived, Colleen O'Neil.
Yeah, so we went to, so I'm an Aquarius. My friend is a Capricorn. Okay. My friend is a Capricorn. We went to Jamaica for her birthday, and then we flew to Puerto Rico for my birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and we had the best time ever. I came home with no voice.
Bitch, you were screaming for however many days you were away. You were just having the best time of your life.
Partying, no sleep. In
Living
Puerto
your
Rico,
best life.
I love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has the best beaches. And I have a lot of friends in Puerto Rico.
Oh,
I have friends from college in Puerto Rico. I have a friend from when I was 10 years old that has a condo in Puerto Rico. I've met people in Puerto Rico. Like, I know people in Puerto Rico. Like, I always have a good time in Puerto Rico. And I know where the good hidden beaches are.
Well, your pictures were absurd, okay? You were just, everybody was cheeked up and living their best life, okay? You tan, admirable. You came home. You sent me and T Wade. You sent us a couple of pictures. We got a couple of DMs. I go, this feels right, okay, to me. I was very thankful for the pictures, okay? I was like, what are we doing here? Because are we fucking? Because that was just you girls you look like you were in Sports Illustrated, like a swimsuit model. Literally. You're welcome. I was like, holy guacamole.
And I just turned 39. I'm 39.
Babe, join the club. She's the Capricorn, your Capricorn sister. I'm January 12th. I turned 39. Listen, I'm not a sports. I'm not an SI model. Okay. Back in the olden days, I used to look pretty decent, but now not so much. But you are still keeping it strong. Millennial. You're an 86 baby too, like me.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we love each other. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm your older sister. I'm January 12th. What are you?
January 26th.
26th. Oh my gosh. So when is our cusp then, I wonder? Because that's so close. I would have thought you were a Cappy with us.
I know. It's like end of January, beginning of February is like Aquarius. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, and I have a daughter, a 15-year-old little troublemaker who is an Aquarius as well. So, but wow. So, okay, you did that. You came home. You were like, bitch, I am relaxed. I am alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. I am tan. I am a queen. Don't fuck with me. 2025, new year, new me. And as soon as you got back, Call, they fucked with you again.
Yeah. Parking tickets.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers.
Yeah, every time.
It's so, but hold on, wait. So the best with Uncle Ed. So, all right. So we had to do a walk down on Walpole Terrace. My attorney, his attorney, and Uncle Ed. Okay.
Oh,
Wait, did you see this? Did you
no.
see my? So when they did the land survey, right, the $7,000, they didn't put stakes to show the property line. So when we had to do the walk down on Walpole Terrace, I made my own stakes with saggy balls.
Shut
Right?
the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm
So I
done.
got this. I had the wrap paw closed. I mean, the balls fell off. I got on corrupt Charlie Ray, and I put it on Charlie Ray's old property, right? And I also had clowns on, right? And I had all these saggy balls, okay? And I put it on top. Oh, and I also had a metal detector to show where the property line was, because the rod that shows the property line was buried underneath the dirt when Charlie Ray filled in on town property. So I laid out all these stakes on the property line, okay?
Yeah.
So when we went to do, and then I had rubber ducks. Right? I put rubber ducks hidden all over
Richie.
the street,
Yep.
right? Yep. So, so when we did the walk down, right? So, here's my map.
I love a map.
Okay. So this is like 40, and then 43's over here. And this is like the bullshit land that Uncle Ed wants to think he can control, but he can't. He can't control shit because he doesn't own shit, right?
Yeah.
So I put this all down. Charlie, right? So this is the town property line right here. Right? But he filled in on property right there. So I put all these stakes right there. And then can you see? And then the metal rod is over here, right? So I put these stakes all down there thinking we're gonna do a walk down on Walpole Terrace. They didn't even go to 43 Walpole Terrace. They just walked by 40. They didn't even go by 43 Walpole Terrace where the storage containers were. Okay? They didn't even get to see my art project.
They didn't get to see your stakes and balls?
No, it was my art project. Can you get a ticket for art?
No. Nope. Nope. Not in the US of A,
So
babe.
I was like fully prepared to do this walk down. My attorney, like me, my attorney, and Ed Walsh and his attorney, they didn't even walk down that street, okay? So then in the 70-page summons, he says we can't park on the side of the street. Where did Uncle Ed park?
Side of the street. Motherfucker. Of course.
Okay, now who does he look like? An evil? He's the evil zona dictator, Mussolini kid. Right?
Oh my
God. He's an evil zona dictator.
That is unreal.
Look at that shit.
Oh. We got to do it.
Mussolini.
He's Mussolini guy. Yeah.
Uncle Ed's fucking an evil zona dictator. He looks like Mussolini, right? So then they forget the fucking rocks. Now we got Stonehenge, right? An act of God.
I love you.
So we got a historical monument at the end of fucking Queen Colleen Boulevard, right? All these boulders, right?
Carl, did you go to fucking CVS and print these little bitches out?
I ordered a little thing off of Amazon, and I do it right from my phone on Bluetooth.
I'm obsessed. First of all, we're gonna have to talk after this because I want one.
I'll send you the link. It's great.
I pictured you at like Walmart or CVS.
I did that first. I did it at first, and then all my photos are coming out screwed up. So then I went and bought my own printer off of Amazon.
Well, I love that. I love a laminated fucking screenshot, babe. And you are just you're letting everybody know that the zoning dictator, Mussolini, okay, the resemblance is uncanny. And you call it like you see it. Look at that.
He says we can't park there, but look where he parked. Corrupt, like hypocrite.
That's it. Rules for ye, but not for thee.
Not for thee, yeah. So I made sure to take a video. I took a photo of that one.
I love you. I love that. Do you have any more pitches? Any new pitches that you could share?
Oh, I
Because
got
these
so
photos
many, but
are bringing me
I didn't
joy. Like
even
I
print
can't.
them out. I didn't even print them out. Wait, I didn't even. Oh, I got the fake articles. Wait, when we were calling when we were gonna make a cat sanctuary for the pussies at the end of Walpole Terrace. Did you see these articles?
From Dixie Normus,
Yes.
Johnny Como. Yes,
Yeah.
he does. Those are incredible. That's actually very, very good work. They're very fun. They're burns. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to. I want to print some out too because Jimmy
I'll
did the
send them.
Cranberry Chronicles.
Dude, I should have printed out more. I have so many more, but
No.
I'm trying to behave because I just want this lawsuit to be over because it's just like the dumbest lawsuit ever.
It is.
It really is. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time.
Well, I hope it's not a waste of time. I hope it's a waste of the.
It's a waste of
fuckers.
time, and it's a waste of time and money.
And you've had to spend a lot of money for your attorney and for you to defend yourself for the bullshit that has been oppressed and put upon you, not the other way around. This is all, and they've got, as always, even though it's civil, they've got the unlimited resources. They can keep tapping into the bank, the Canton, the fucking town, the town bank, and keep making more withdrawals.
The taxpayers are paying for this.
Unfortunately, sorry, anyone who lives in Canton.
Yeah.
They're
the ones paying for this. It's a joke.
My God. Do you know anything about the audit call? No.
I get emails, but I have no idea what's going on with the audit. It just went hush hush. Yeah,
I figured we'd get an update, but I haven't heard anything.
I miss Bob though. Bob McCarthy. Where is he? Kim Jong-un, the evil fucking leprechaun dictator. Where is he?
Mr. 3-2.
I miss him. I want to see him. Isn't there not another police audit coming up? I would like to go confront him again. He likes to disrespect women.
He does.
He's a piece of shit. I got right at him. I called him Kim Jong-un in his face.
What did he say?
He said nothing. What to say? It's hilarious.
He was probably like, "You're awful pretty to have a mouth like that." He probably literally thought.
I also know where you live in the Cape, buddy.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Interestingly, though, he still has his job.
Yeah.
I wonder. So, and do you know when? Oh, this is an interesting. Everyone should stop paying their taxes. Yeah, babe. Except we don't want liens, right? Like I would not encourage. And
I'm
some
not
people
an
don't.
Albert. I'm not an Albert though. I pay my taxes.
I'm done. On that note, everybody, Colleen O'Neil. She is.
All my taxes are paid up to date. My sales tax, property tax, excise tax, all my taxes, they're all paid up to date. I don't have any liens on any property. All the properties on Walpole Terrace don't have any mortgages. I pay all the fucking taxes. So all my taxes pay for these corrupt individuals that all they do is come and harass Jeff and I. And all we want to do is just go to work, make our money, and go home. And all this unnecessary bullshit with Uncle Ed and fucking Clown Town cops, unnecessary. Don't want to deal with it.
Right.
Go, Paul Close, you're mad because you can't buy your wife a brand new Range Rover. You're mad that you can't go buy yourself an F552, an F250, $100,000 truck diesel. You're mad. That's it. Your house is a piece of shit. I walked over to his house and went with a blank check to go offer to buy it from him. He wasn't home. He didn't answer the door.
Oh.
I was going to buy the house. What do you want for it? Go move to Florida.
It's time.
Relax.
Leave
it alone. Nobody likes you, kid. You're a rat. Straight up rat. On the microphone, Ken. He go, hey, my name's Paul Close, and I live at 85 Walpole Street. And I'm the reason for all the harassment that's been going on for 40 and 43 Walpole Terrace. Bitch, are you fucking serious? You got on a microphone and admitted that all the harassment that has been going on for a small business because of you? And you shook Jeff's hand when his mother died? You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Fuck out of here.
Mind your business.
Yeah, you
Move
nosy
to
whore.
Florida. If you're that mad, sell your house and move to Florida. Goodbye.
His time. Yeah, fuck off. I agree.
What the fuck is that shit?
Yeah, you know what? And that it always made me wonder, like, people that are so worried about what's going on outside of their house aren't worried about what's going on inside their house. Am I right?
Clearly his wife hates him because his wife told Nick Marathas a ton of shit. And Nick Marathas was coming to tell me how his wife hates Paul Close.
Nick was telling you.
He was changing the carpets in my rental properties. I need a new carpet guy.
Well, you. Are you guys not friendly anymore?
No, not after the Jillian Daniels shit.
You had shit with Jill?
She was talking mad shit online. I went to her house with a microphone, told her to come out. She wouldn't come out.
Shut the fuck up, Colleen. When did that occur?
Oh my God, was it like October, November?
You went to her house?
She lived across the street from the shop.
So, and what kind of shit was she talking online? Because not for nothing.
Jeff won't put a ring on it. I'm insecure. I got daddy issues. I got small tits. Meanwhile, bitch, your skin, you got fucking rolls in your arms. Like, I've never seen anything like that. And you're gonna come on X and start talking shit from a fake account. Like, I know it's you, okay? I knew it was her, just the way she was talking. So I got my microphone and my speaker. She lives across the street from the shop. I walked up to her house. I go, Jillian, you got a lot to say on Twitter and X? I'm right here, bitch. Come outside. I'm waiting. Her car was parked there. She's probably too hungover to even do anything. She didn't come out of the house. I recorded it. It's on X.
I gotta go. Everybody, before we get out of here, I
posted all the text messages when Nick Marathas was hitting on me.
Oh.
When he was drunk.
Well, okay, wait a minute.
You want to have a conversation about your man?
So that's clearly where, okay. First of all,
I kept it professional, but Nick Marathas did it. But he was giving me all the gossip in Canton. He's two-faced. They're all two-faced in that town. Two-sided. Snakes.
So was he trying to play hide the salam?
He was he was on for his birthday one night, and he was texting me. He's going, Jeff's such a lucky man. He's so lucky to have you. I still have the text messages.
Read them. Pull them out. I don't pull them out. I'm just kidding. That's terrible. Let's not do it. But that feels bad. That feels very gross. Also, ew. Can you please just change my carpeting? And not the carpeting that you want to.
Oh, and then I'm like, and then I'd be like, can you just go to this apartment and go take a look at the carpets? They go, will you meet me there? I'm like, I'm too busy. I can't meet you at the apartment. Like, the tenant's there. He knows you're coming. Just go look at the carpets and give me a quote. Oh, I want you to meet me there. Didn't do it.
Yeah. Ew. But this is so weird to me, though, because I don't understand why. I don't get why Jill would have ever a problem with you. Ever. Because you have been, Colleen.
She drinks and she's miserable. Like, misery loves company. So she drinks and she's miserable. She hates her life and she just portrays diarrhea of the mouth online. Okay.
Because I was going to say, to be very, very clear with everybody, you are, I I appreciate you so much. You're very honest. You're a very straight shooter. You stick to Canton stuff. You do not, we don't talk about, Karen Reed. We don't talk about Officer
Uh,
John O'Keefe because that's not your jam. You stay in and not like based on opinion or anything else like that. It is literally just, this is what I'm talking about. This affects my life directly. And I find it weird for a woman of a certain age, and I'm not being rude because I just turned 39, but for you to be talking shit on another woman's like wild comments about someone who is clearly beautiful, you, and attractive and kind and smart and funny as fuck. But you don't make comments like 9,000 other people every day are like, fuck you, Jill Daniels, or whatever it is,
Never,
I
never.
don't know why she would attack
And
you.
I've always been nice to Jillian because Jeff grew up with Jillian. They went to high school together.
Oh.
And Jeff, she's had a rough life, and I don't know her personally, but Jeff has told me about her because they went to school together, and it's like,
Yeah.
but as soon as something happens to me, like, she just wants to blast my shit or talk shit about me online from a fake account, and I know it's her. I'm not stupid.
Well, it's so apparent it was her because you're going to tell me that if you came over to my house, I live across from anywhere, and you're out with a fucking speaker and you go, oh, you got a lot to say online. If I didn't do something like that to you, my ass would have been right the fuck
Right
out that
outside.
door. And I would have said, what are you talking about? I would have like cleared it up. So for the fact that you did not address that and did not correct the narrative, that's very concerning and leads you to believe that it was accurate and whoever it was her.
Yeah.
Weird. Really
They all
weird.
deny, lie. And then once you go at them, they all play victim. Boo-hoo, poor me. Oh, I'm getting attacked. But bitch, you're fucking attacking from a fake account online. Like, I don't play that online tough guy shit.
Yeah, no, neither do I.
Keyboard warrior bullshit. I don't do that.
No, yeah. No, I called somebody one time. I said someone was a gutter trollop, but they were acting gutter trollopy. And and it's usually unfortunately women that are so evil to other women, right? Like the men would be like, "Hey, I'd still like to touch her bum." But like even if I think I don't agree with her, they wouldn't say something like that. But like women can be so just cutthroat, but I'm just not understanding her jealousy or her rate. Well, I mean, I could understand it if her boyfriend was working with you or working
Doing
for you.
business.
Yeah. Yeah. But you were never doing, maybe he was like bringing you up too much or some shit at home.
I don't know.
Yeah. Who's to say?
I don't know.
Who's to say? Right. But on his birthday, he just wanted to let you know that your boyfriend was so lucky.
Mm-hmm.
He's a real lucky man. You're like, okay, we're not a chance in hell, good sir, but okay. Right?
He's a real lucky man.
Just, this was petty paralegal hilarious. I do remember that when she was outside.
Jillian, I am fatter than
I'm
you.
fatter than you. Well, no, she goes, you're fatter than me, or so. She's fatter. I don't know what she was saying, but that was real wild from a woman who is like 86 pounds soaking wet. I was like, I think I know 13-year-olds that are fatter than you. So I'm not 100% sure if that is that's probably 90% of the population, ma'am. And then that's sad. I don't want anyone to be depressed and crying a lot, but I do want people.
I kind of feel bad for her because she reminds me of my sister in a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
Because Jillian still lives with her mom. My sister still lives with my mom. And, like, they never, like, achieved anything. Like, I kind of feel bad about both of them.
Yep. So what we'll do tonight is 3 Hail Marys. We're going to do 3 Hail Marys tonight, and we're going to pray for like any of our people that we know that maybe had to not they, what did they call that, failure to thrive, or that they just didn't like leave, failure to launch. I think there was a movie in the early thousands. Yeah, there it is. Failure to launch. Okay. We stand with you, Colleen. Thank you, Jess, Miss Jess NB. Let me read, babes. I have one question for you. Ooh, Santini. Am I going to say the right? Santini. Haha, I love it. Timu Mom, love you for being here tonight and for your laughy faces. Okay, listen to me. I am going to read. I just have to do 7 things. Stay with me. And babes in the chat, I don't want to take up too much more of Call's time, because she waited for me. I had like a parent, like, listen, I had, 9th grade bullshit I was dealing with. And if you have any questions though, I'll try to run through them as soon as I get done these super chats. Okay. Mrs. Parks in the house. Poxy. Bitch, hold on. I'll be right back, Parks. I got to get my Parks. Oh, please. She got another pair. I call my my sunglasses Parksy.
Okay. She has questions.
Okay, read it.
The tea is as hot as you today, babes. I need all your thoughts on all the things. Moshe is Bettero on the Karen Reed team. Bettero joined Karen Reed's defense team. Did you hear about that?
I know.
It disappeared. I can't finish it.
Oh, sorry. Put it back. Go.
What does WH mean? Correspondent submission. What the fuck is happening? Sorry, don't mean to derail the convo, but I have questions, Lovey.
Oh, okay. So
what does WH mean?
White House? Yes, because why? I'm a wild fucking, like, all right, I don't even know who I think I am. What I did was, apparently President Donald Trump has opened up this small creator program. You don't have to be a news affiliate.
I saw that. Yes.
Bitch, I applied. No, I applied. Okay. Who am I? If I say this, it'll probably be like, no, we're not letting her in because she's doing crazy ass shows. But it's like to get White House access, like, and you would have like press access. And he's like, I'm not doing this the old school way. I want podcasters, content creators. Yeah. I want all the shit. And I was like, so I fucking went back in my brain. I'm like doing my SAT prep, and I'm just writing this little lovely like note. I'm trying to remember all the things. I'm like, dear sir, please, I was like, I'm a mom, I'm a nurse, I was like, I have this little stupid, I don't know who I think I am, but I was like, I have a little platform on a couple places, and that, like, I just want truth and transparency, period, point blank.
So give me his speaker of the house, it begins with a K, Kari, she's from Lawrence. She's from Lawrence, like Methuen area.
Yes.
She's a North Shore girl.
She's me. She's us. Okay.
Yeah.
She's us.
She's us. Yes.
She's us, babe.
Yes. And I met Donald Trump when I was living in New York. I went to one of Donald Trump's parties when I was 19 years old, and I actually
was it a freak off?
That's when Barron Trump was first born.
Oh.
He was a baby.
Baby Barron.
Yeah.
Now, quick question, nothing weird, because he doesn't drink and he doesn't smoke cigarettes, and he's like, it was just like a sick ass rich party.
It was like, I don't know, like all these elites there, and somehow I stuck myself in there.
You're a chameleon like me, Carl. So I can be with like I can hang out with people that are like money, and I can also like put me in the projects, and I can figure it out, and I always have my whole life. So Bettero is on the team. This makes sense. Okay. I don't know. I don't know a lot. Right. And now if I do talk to him, I can't talk about it, but he's not going to be able to be on shows until after the trial. So
Dexter, come here. Sorry.
Good old boy, Dexter. So then we got Rich Schiffer, our Ducky Prince, says, at Nurse Kim, don't believe a thing she says.
Shut up, he's kidding. He loves
JK,
me.
he does love you. Absolutely. And Ask Bob, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months, Lovey. And then we have Megan Easton said, thank you, Paul, Cedra, Nurse Kim, Colleen. Amen. Absolutely. That was
Amen.
amen, babe.
Amen.
And Thomas Anonymous says, police document to cover your ass. CPD just shows their ass.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth? They don't document anything.
They don't. And then if you go to the police department, do you see how young these cops are?
5 years old. They were just born.
Like their frontal lobes aren't even fully developed. Like,
Well, that's true.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I don't feel like you should be able to take the test if you're like 20 or 19, because literally till you're 25, and boys, I swear to God, don't grow up until, or their frontal lobes aren't fully formed until at least 30 or 35. I swear to God. Swear to God.
I don't know. Jeff's like 45, and I don't think his frontal lobe is even developed yet, you know?
He's still got a fucking soft spot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
He's a fucking clown town Canton too. No, I'm just kidding. I love Jeff.
No,
we
of
love
course.
Jeff, but I just gotta give him shit because he's the reason why I'm in all this bullshit.
Yeah, you picked a man. You picked a man that lived in a weird ass zip code. Okay,
and I had no idea until I had to start working with him in 2020. I go, what the fuck is this shit?
Wild call. Wild.
Insane.
No, and no one should be having to go through it. And you know, I know that for me, when you and I had talked, and I always have you back anytime like I see anything that comes up. I'm weird though with the timeline because I don't know where half the things live on X, so I don't see them. But when I do see something or it comes past me, like I'll repost it or I'm commenting on it all the time because I think that it's so important to have residents like you, specifically like you, okay? Who business-wise, small business owners, I mean, then rather,
Yeah.
that are going through some shit and are very aware because you're not 10 generations in. When some people that maybe like Jeff, who maybe he sometimes, well, I'm sure he can see it because it's his lady friend, right? You happen to go through this and he sees what's happened to his business. But if it wasn't that way, would he be like, oh, it can't be that bad because he's grown up in the cog of the wheel?
Yeah.
And just
so he's like,
oh.
Yeah. But I'm like, I'm not from this town. Like, this is crazy. Like,
yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, he calls it background noise. I go, a predator cop showing up at the shop when I'm by myself is not background noise, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not background noise. Like, something needs to be said about this. Oh, Colleen, don't say anything. And then when Ed showed up with Eric to issue tickets, that's when he got pissed. And that's when I saw Eric at CF McCarthy's and I got in his face and that was it.
And can you just, if anybody wasn't on, because I remember this story, can you wait? I just want to read from Mariah Cheyenne. She said to you, Alexa, please play There Goes My Hero. Colleen, I fucking love you.
All right, so
and can you tell the story?
Saturday night, right? I was with Jeff. We walk into CF McCarthy's, and the first person I see sitting in the bar was fucking Eric Wade. And if you don't know who Eric Wade, it's the sexual predator, okay? Him. He was showing up on Friday nights and Saturday mornings when I was during COVID, when I was there by myself because Jeff was doing the repairs and pickup and deliveries. We couldn't get any help.
7 a.m.
So I was closing the shop and opening the shop by myself, and he was showing up there for traffic violations and the place looks great. Yeah, fuck it. Okay. So I go, what the fuck you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. So CF McCarthy, Saturday night. It was I don't know, it was like a February. And Jeff and I walk in. Who's the first person I see? Eric Wade. He's sitting with some chick with a big nose. And he goes, this isn't the time or place. And I go, great. And it's not the time or place for you to continue to show up at my place of property, especially when I'm there by myself. I know what you're all about. Cut the fucking shit, Eric. And the chick with the big nose, she goes, who are you? I go, who are you? The wife, the mistress, or the victim? And then I go, cut the shit, Eric. Stay the fuck off of Walpole Terrace. Stay the fuck away from F&F Power Equipment. And then I went and sat down. Me and Jeff sent him around at tequila shots, paid the bill, and bounced. He never showed up again.
Colleen, I will say that the wife, the mistress, or the victim is the sickest fucking one-liner I've ever heard in my life. And it worked, babe. It was effective.
She goes,
and she was like, no, I'm the paid help. Oh, fuck you. Oh, Lord. And then T Wade says, I think two blondes, one pod, part 3 is in order. Fucking absolutely right, T Wade. And please pass the pepper, my sister Colleen. Oh,
my girl from New York.
Oh, please pass the pepper is always a lovey. And Meatball Morrissey Sketty Stain says, well, Detective Theodore's uncle donated a Harley to get him where he is today. They also push the McAlberts are innocent bullshit. It's sad. Detective Theodore's uncle donated a Harley to get him where he is today. Like a Harley to the force?
A Harley Davidson?
Yeah.
Motorcycle?
Yeah. Boom. All right, let's see, because maybe sometimes if they donate them to the police force, because I know that Waltham used to have Harleys that they would drive for the cops. Okay, that's not the game. Okay, let me just look. I want. Oh, Will Theodore, Sketty Stain says. Oh, BL said it was a long ride home for Eric that night.
Good.
Oh, shit. All right. And then let me just grab, I'm going to get a good question for you, Call Doll, and then I'll let you go. Thank you so much for joining me. I actually do. I would love to. And like, this is absolutely no pressure, but if we could do like a monthly check-in,
yeah,
it would like, cause I always have the best time. It's always so easy. It's like me and you are just shooting the shit. We're talking to each other. And then I just know that like our best friends from out of town here, they're like, yes. Where's my pearls? Nope, that's not a good question to you. Oh, okay, wait, no, what is this? Let's just see. Bob Ware says, love when Colleen says Charles Lee Ray. Wasn't that Chucky from Child's Play's name?
No, Charlie Ray.
Oh.
Charlie Ray.
Yeah, Chuck honey, she's Ray, not saying Charles Lee.
It's the accent, Bob. Bob, get with the Boston accent. Charlie Ray.
Yes, darling. Not Charles Lee. I thought we were calling him by his government name. I thought maybe Charlie Ray was Charles Lee Ray.
Charles Chuck Ray?
Chucky Ray?
Chucky Ray? No, it's Charlie Ray.
Charlie Ray. Yes. Fuck
Pussy
off.
cop. Corrupt kid cop, Charlie Ray. Pussy cop. That's how I call him.
Yeah, I agree, babe. Okay, now let us just see.
Broke bitch cop.
Couldn't
buy F&F Power Equipment. You're
no,
mad. You're mad. You didn't get enough overtime money when you were sleeping on the job. You couldn't collect enough overtime money when you were sleeping on the job working overtime, and you couldn't get the fucking money to buy 40-hour Walpole Terrace. You're mad. You mad? You're mad. Oh,
he is mad. He's an angry Charlie.
Mad.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a real fuck face if I ever seen one. Medford. That's how we say it. Thank you, Medford. Oh man. Oh, and we love this. Okay. Oh, what is this? Mac Dickles. Nope, we don't care about Mac Dicklin. Mac Dicklin or Mac Ticklin? Dick Ticklin, we don't know. But
he wasn't on that day and nothing to do with it. Who are you talking about? Meatball Morrissey.
I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
I don't think that I don't know.
I think you're a little lost here, buddy. Move on, Kim.
We're moving. Sorry. And well, I guess that is going to be it for tonight, babe, because I can't see. Everybody is lovely. They're talking all beautiful things, but what is this? When are you delivering your Valentine's bags? That's when we'll end.
My lawyer said no.
Yeah.
There's always
I think
Easter.
that's the
There's
smartest.
always Easter.
Yeah.
Passover. Easter, Passover. What's the other one? Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa, or we could do St. Patrick's Day. Christ only knows, right? You know, you
we can. Walsh.
just
St.
yeah.
Patty's Day. I'm still waiting for my next court date with the civil court.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Beverly Cannoni, Auntie Bev was the original judge. My lawyer is such a beast. She got the judge changed.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. She got Bev out of there.
I love that because that would have been
man.
a little bit questionable for like you guys to try to get
it was going to be questionable. Yeah.
Yeah.
She got a man judge, a male judge.
Well, and not for nothing, that'll work out for you too.
Yeah.
You know, because all those old boys, they're like, "Hi, honey." You know, they'll think you're their daughter or somebody.
And she's a hot shit.
I'm excited. Attorney. When is your you don't want any.
I have no idea. I just talked to her yesterday. She just told me, I go, can I give Uncle another Valentine's Day gift? Like, we need more love in this world. And she goes, Colleen, do not do anything to Uncle.
She put her foot down.
Leave
she was
it
like,
alone.
Listen, bitch.
I
yeah,
can't
no.
give Pop Rocks.
And
I can't give him candy, nerd candy. No, Colleen, don't do it. I go, all right.
Give him some good and plenty. You could give him all the shits. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love you with the clown. I love that. That is my favorite. Well, listen, we need the link for we want the link. There's been many people that ask you about the printing, you know, your little printer link. So send that to us on somewhere.
I will. And it's on
then
Amazon. Yeah, I'll print. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, just give us a, you know, hopefully you have like an Amazon store. We'll buy it from you. And then what else? Where can we find you online? I know you're on X, you are on TikTok. Give us the names, Call.
Okay, so TikTok and Instagram, Colleen XX333.
Okay.
And then my Facebook is Colleen O'Neil.
Colleen O'Neil. And X, Colleen you are Real Deal Colleen O'Neil. No,
and
Real
then
Deal
X
O'Neil.
is Real Deal O'Neil 86.
Okay, I'm going to put every single one of your tags into the description of this video. If you want more of the Real Deal Colleen O'Neil, you can find her on all of those platforms. And there is no OnlyFans, correct?
No OnlyFans. People ask all the time.
Listen, bitch, I would get one if you know, I'd pay $9.99. I don't know what's going on. So like,
and listen, hey, Walpole Terrace, F&F power equipment. There's snow coming. You need a snow blower? Come to the shop, babes.
Absolutely.
I'll get you a snow blower.
Oh my God.
Getting mad.
I love it. I am obsessed. Look at, I need ashes tomorrow. Tomorrow is Ash Wednesday. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, I thank Colleen O'Neil for being here with me. Dexter, you handsome son of a bitch. We love you too. Thank you for making a barking appearance. Kino says hello from the other couch. And this was Two Blondes, One Podcast. Part 2. We will be back. We love your faces. Thank you guys for joining us. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye.